Get rich on the fact that the retained earnings are used to build new earning power, repurchase shares, which increases your ownership in the company, and Berkshire has retained earnings ever since we started. That's the only reason Berkshire's worth a lot more, as we retain earnings. With Edgar Lawrence Smith's book, it was that when bonds yield the same as stocks, which was the case then, that stocks are going to outperform because they have this retained earnings.
But that leads us to today. I mean, if his premise was that stocks are always going to be a better investment than bonds, that's kind of what you hear today, which we've been hearing for a while, is Tina, there is no alternative, right? You have to buy stocks because bond yields are so low, because interest rates are so low.
Well, if you look at the present situation, we've talked about this before, that you get more for your money in stocks than bonds. That doesn't have to be the case. I mean, but it's usually been the case in America, very usually been the case. And if you buy a 30-year bond today with a yield 2%, you're paying 50 times earnings for an investment where the earnings can't go up for 30 years. Now, if somebody said, I want to sell you a stock that's at 50 times earnings and the earnings can't go up for 30 years, you'd say that doesn't sound very good. Stocks are way better than 30-year bonds. I mean, that's clear. And that's one of the alternatives people have. People really have three basic alternatives: short-term cash, which is an option of doing something later on; long-term bonds or long-term stocks. And stocks are cheaper than bonds.
Stocks and bonds have different benefits and cons for investors. Make sure to do your research and see what kind of investments you're looking for, and base whether you invest in stocks or bonds with what best suits you.
Some people are not actually emotionally or psychologically fit to own stocks, but I think more of them would be if you get educated.